Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry. That is the garbage dudes, and I was waiting. They're taking too long. So, guess we'll just have to listen to the tail. Oh, recycled too, so we gotta come back. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. Live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, US of A. Yes, it is 7:06 a.m. I was waiting for the garbage dude to go past my house, but they took forever. In fact, that was just a recycle guy. So the garbage dudes didn't come yet. But yes, it's Thursday, garbage day here on my street. And it is Thursday, October 23rd. And here we are. Another brand new day. Oh my. Okay. It's a brand new day. La, la, la. I don't know why. Oops, darn it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Dee. Joey, my friend.
Good
Debbie
morning,
Sue.
everyone.
Good morning. Braden, good morning. Nana, Yvonne, good morning. Let's see who else we got here. It's not scrolling again. Miss M, good morning. Let's see. Braden. Debbie Sue. Kelly, there's Kelly. Good morning. I was waiting for the garbage dudes to go by, but just the recycle dude came by, so um, let's see where we are. I'll keep flipping over to DJ's channel. Yvonne's here. Good morning, Yvonne. I'm enjoying your new gig on your channel, or new what are they, devotionals or meditations? They resonate with me there, girl. So that is Everyday Nana Family and Gig Hustle. These people keep changing their names. I still don't know what Dean's new name is. Anyway, Everyday Nana Family and Gig Hustle. She has a new part of her channel that is positive affirmation. It's awesome. Check her out. Check her out. I think she does it right after this. I'm not sure if it's live. And Debbie Sue says, "Good morning, Miss M." Justin found Dora doing a live yesterday. Good. You were chatting with her. Good. She's awesome. I think this is day 60 for her on her 75 hard. I'm so proud of her. Dang. I am so proud of her. It's not even funny. Let me see. Oh, I got to put that thing over the doorbell. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning. Let's see here. I'm in the dark here, so I'm feeling around. I should have took everything out and had it ready even though when I come out here. But had a difficult time this morning. I fell back asleep again this morning. So I have a doctor appointment at 9:15, so we'll see what happens. I really don't want to see this doctor anymore, but they said I have to do him one more time. That sounded dumb. I had to see him one more time. Um, I'm just going to go to my husband's Dr. Gibson, and then I'm going to see the other one's name is Stacy Lemon. I'm going to go her, which is a nurse practitioner or something. She for like gynecological things like hormones and things like that. Hormone replacement. I don't know. Just don't listen to me. Everyone's saying good morning to everyone else. It's so lovely as I sit here in the dark. We got to change the clocks. Not next week because next Friday is Halloween. So it's the next Saturday night into Sunday. Whatever that is. Is that like, I think that's the same day there's a full moon. So there you have it. That's my forecast. Went to the gym this morning, came back, fell asleep. What time did I go to the gym? 3:30? 4 o'clock? Joey. Good morning, Joe. Oh, really? It's dwindling. It's dwindling because they don't know what they're missing. They don't know what I'm missing. Well, if I was a mushroom, I'd do well, wouldn't I? Don't mushrooms do well in the dark, Justin? Yeah, you're right, Kelly. It'll be lighter earlier. But I'm just thinking how I need to get through 2 more weeks. But I had to go back in the house too because you know how I have that heater out here. Because yesterday and the day before, I was so cold all day, like in my bones from being out here. So I told Daryl, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take my electric blanket out there. I have it's like an electric blanket, like for when you sit in your chair and on your legs, like old people, like I am. Uh, what's gabapentin? I think I have that somewhere in my big bin of drugs of medication. Sorry, YouTube. Gabapentin. I think I do have that. Is that for pain though? Yvonne, is that for pain? I think I have that. I think my back doctor gave that to me, or the pain clinic. I think that's. I don't know. Either I have it or Daryl does. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it helps with nerve pain. Okay, I'm scrolling up now. Pretty soon I'll go to work in the dark. Oh, I hated that. Good morning, Julie. My thing is not scrolling up. Yeah, I should take that because my back's. I don't know if it's my kidneys from that UTI or. Oh, I gotta call the urologist too. See, I'm just like. I usually go in there and start doing stuff, and then I sit down for a sec, and then I fall asleep right in the chair, right in the office chair. Good morning, Julie from Rhonda. I went yesterday. There's this. I don't. Did I ever tell you about the dude at the post office? But the dude at the post office, there's one that every time there gets to be a line, he walks away and goes in the back, and you can see through the little mailbox things, the little store where he's just standing back there. And if there's any kind of like passport or something, he'll go with them. He'll go because it's in another room. But yesterday I was next in line, and sure enough, he walked away for 2 or 3 minutes. The line is starting to go out the door. of the post office. And meanwhile, I was the only one in there, maybe one person behind me. And this dude, he's making the other guy do all the work. He's a young guy. The other guy's a young guy. This one's an older guy. And so and then that's the same guy. I don't know if I told you, or maybe I just told Tracy. There was a older man, like he was probably about 90 years old, and he was trying to find his mail, and he could hardly walk. I don't know how he drove, but I was trying to help him because that guy pushed him off to the side, and the guy's hands were so shaky. He told him to fill out this form. Anyway, so he pulled that crap on me yesterday, and I had a thing because I was going to get a post office box, and um so I had the form all filled out and everything, and okay, I had the form all filled out. I went in with it. I had my two forms of ID. You had to have like your driver's license, like an owner's card or insurance card for your car, your house, or mortgage, whatever. I brought like extra stuff just in case, what I brought was wrong. And I get up to the thing. He finally comes back and he's like, "Oh, where do you live?" And I told him, and he's like, "Oh, we have to call them." I said, "We don't have a post office where I live." We use this following town. Hi, good morning, Gina. So he's like, "Oh, I have to call them to make sure you live there." I said, "I have all this ID." And he's like, "Well, you have to come back maybe Monday or maybe Saturday." He's probably thinking about the day he don't work there. I'm going back today. I should have said something because Ugh, but um I think it turned off. Did it turn off? It's good now? Are we up to date? Oh my heavens. I'm back in black. Oh shoot, you know what? I put this hoodie on. I forgot to put my coat on. Oh, good God. I had a jacket to put on, but I didn't get it. Levi's in there crying, so. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, put you back over there. I don't know if we're going to have a sunrise. I asked I won't say her name, Siri, if it was going to be what the weather was going to be, and she said it was going to be cloudy. So maybe I'll just get my little nightlight and start reading. Very cloudy, and it's cold. It's cold out here. I got my electric blanket heating up, but I forgot to put my coat on. How do you forget to put your coat on? Sally. Okay. Justin Bieber. Oh, there. Can you guys hear them howling? I'm so sorry if you do hear them howling. So annoying. But I have to separate them because Levi's being bad. So I even left the light on for them in the kitchen because sometimes when it's dark, Libby barks. But I don't understand. She escaped from the vet couple years back for 24 days, and she lived in the woods. I don't know how she did that if she's afraid of the dark. I mean, we found her though. I was adamant about finding that dog. Leave it to you, Justin. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think I might be able to see a little bit here. See, look at the wind. Can you see the palm tree blowing? I'm gonna have to bring those palm trees in. Palm trees are blowing. Plants are growing. All right, I am going to gingerly, very gingerly, move this camera so it doesn't go off. In fact, it shouldn't because I'm going closer. Hello, Ace Golden Warrior. Good morning. Gaming Warrior. Ace Gaming. I'm in the dark here, honey. I can't see what your name is, but good morning. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go around here, right here. And then you can still see back there. Let me know if I go off. It's not psychedelic. I don't go way over there anymore. You guys can see me. Okay. Light. Oh, let me get my blankie. Let's see if the heat. Oh, it's heating up. It's heating up. It's heating up. I'm like those old ladies in the nursing home with a blanket on my legs. Jeez Louise. But then again, people wear blankets when they go sled riding, like sleigh riding, right? Good morning, Daniela. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for hitting the like button. Yeah, see how it's going from dark to light, isn't it? Amazing. I'm magic. um, I'm just glad I live in a good neighborhood. Thank you to my husband for buying me a house in a nice neighborhood so I don't get because like the outskirts of my city, like there's a lot of car break-ins and stuff, and we've been really lucky. So let me see if this helps. Oh, wow, there once was a ghost. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Here, let me put it towards there. Does that look? Look how light it got out. Just a little second. Let me put it toward the house. I know my neighbor across the street, Alan's looking at me. He's getting in his car. He's like, "What the hell is she doing?" Because you know me, I'm always doing something funky over here. They're used to me now. Okay. Good morning. Is Dean here? Good morning, Dean. Okay, gotta go. Sorry, Cal. Sorry for the late start. This light keeps falling down. Turn it around, maybe. Oh my goodness. Is anything else? No, don't ever ask, is anything else going to go wrong? Don't ever ask that. Don't ever ask that. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to have to deal with, you'll see, it'll get light in a few minutes. And yeah. So, 1 second here. This on. Ooh. Lipstick on. All right. Here we go. Into my book. All right, peeps. Like I said, today is October, what did I say, 23rd? Yes, it is all day long. October 23rd. And let me see where I'm going to go today. I think I read this yesterday. Oh my, it is dark. Okay, let's see if my x-ray eyes can read this. I keep flicking over it. Okay, let's see. All right. Lie down in green pastures of peace. Learn to unwind when every possible oh geez. This is going to talk to me, isn't it? Lie down in green pastures of peace. Learn to unwind whenever possible, resting in the presence of your shepherd. This electronic age keeps my children wired much of the time, too tense to find me in the midst of their moments. I build into every I build into your very being the need for rest. How twisted the world has become when people feel guilty about meeting this basic need. How much time and energy they waste by being always on the go rather than taking time to seek my direction of their lives. My goodness. I have called you to walk with me down paths of peace. I want you to blaze a trail for others who desire to live in my peaceful presence. I have chosen you less for your strengths than for your weaknesses, which amplify your need for me. Depend on me more and more, and I will shower peace on all your paths. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. That's from Psalms 23 1 to 3. And this is from Genesis. Here we go, the Old Testament again. Genesis 2, Genesis chapter 2, verses 2 and 3. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. And God blessed the seventh day and made it holy because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. Luke chapter 179. I'm just thinking about that because I don't sleep much. And then it's taken over my life because I nod off very quickly. To shine on those living in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the paths of peace. So, some of you need to hear that one. I hope that resonates with you. To shine on those that are in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the path of peace. Into the path of. Good morning, Donna. I'm sorry if I'm missing people. I said good morning to Julie, I hope. Um, I am God. Wait, I am God with you for all time and throughout eternity. Don't let the familiarity of that concept numb its impact on your consciousness. My perpetual presence with you can be a continual source of joy, springing up and flowing out in streams of abundant life. Let your mind reverberate, sorry, with meanings of my names. Jesus, which means the Lord saves. Emmanuel, God with us. Strive to strive to remain on strive busiest moment mind. These tiny steps of daily discipline, taken one after the other, will keep you close to me on the path of life. Do you hear that? It says, talk with me about whatever delights you, whatever upsets you, whatever is on your mind. And even though sometimes I say, God, it's me again, because I bother him all the time. I bother God all that. It gives me great solace. And instead of giving my like Yvonne was saying, to put our burdens at the feet of Jesus, instead of giving them to Jesus like this, handing him to him, now I give it to him like this. So that way I can't take anything back, right? If I have an open hand, I can always take stuff back. But if I give Jesus my burdens like this with the top, with my hand facing down, then you can't take any of it back. I know that's the way my mind works. I don't know if you guys get that thing that I have in my head, but if it works for me, maybe it'll work for you. I don't know. We are never a bother, Tim, says Yvonne. Good morning, Paula. So when I hand Jesus my burdens, I don't hand them to, like, here, take them, Jesus. I turn my hands over and I put them down like that. So anyway, um, she will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. The virgin will be with child and will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. And that's Matthew chapter 1, 21 to 23. Good morning, Cheryl. Sorry I didn't see you, honey. Morning, Dean. Um, this is from John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly. This is from Acts chapter 2, 28. You have made known to me the paths of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence. So God is, I'm going to wrap this blanket around my back's cold. It's not even winter yet. I got to come up with a plan. I'm working on my studio. I just didn't get it done yesterday. Oh, let's see where I'm at here. Um, Come to me when you are hurting, and I will soothe your pain. You hear that, Em? Come to me when you are hurting, and I will soothe your pain. Come to me when you are joyful, and I will share your joy. How much do we forget that? You know, how many times do we forget to thank God? We're always nagging at him. Well, I'm always nagging at him, but I do remember to thank him. I do. Um, it says, and I will share your joy, multiplying it many times over. I am in need. I was trying to see if I just, I am all you need, just when you need it. Your deepest desires find fulfillment in me alone. This is the age of self help. I'm the queen of self help books. Okay. Bookstores around with books. Bookstores abound with books about taking care of number one, making oneself the center of all things. The main goal of these methodologies is to become self sufficient and confident. You, however, have been called to take a road less traveled, continually dependent on me. True confidence comes from knowing you are complete in my presence. Everything you need has its counterpart in me. So he wants us to depend on him. And um, good morning, Carol. Good morning, love. How are ya? Good morning. I'm glad to see you, Carol. Yes, I was writing in my journal um, about, you know, like all the things I'm thankful for. And it's so weird that this is talking about being thankful, but um, like I had a big long list. And because once you start thinking about all the things that you do have, you're like, wow. And then that one goes to that one, and then that one goes to the next one, and you think of something else, right? And I don't know why I'm so high up there, talking way up to the sky. Come on, I'll come down here with me. Um, but yeah, and I was like, I'm thinking, I'm thankful that I woke up, you know, that I got a little bit of sleep, I should say. And I'm thankful I opened my eyes. I'm thankful I was able to walk, you know, to the restroom. I'm thankful that I could put my shoes on. There's a lot of people that can do some of those things, you know. Um, there's things that, you know, some people can't tie their shoes in the morning, and but you know, some of the things we do take for granted. And I try to meditate before I come out here in the morning, but it's hard whenever Levi's barking all the time. But uh, I try to think about stuff and, you know, tell God that I'm grateful, just like those prayers. And then Daryl gets up and then we say our couple prayers together, you know, our prayers together as a couple. And then he goes to work, and then I, you know, usually get ready for this. But let's see. I'm thankful I have meds to help my physical health issues. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. That's good, Paula. It's good to be thankful. And yeah, Donna, sometimes, we forget about having gratitude, right? Like I'm not trying to, wave a finger at anybody because I'm waving it at myself. But sometimes we forget stuff. We take stuff for granted. Good morning, Rick's retirement journey. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. You're the one with the bookstore, right? I'm trying to get everybody straight. We were just talking about books, about all the self-help books that are in abundance here. I don't know if you were here already, but um, yeah, there's so many self-help books out there, and my favorite are Mel Robbins, so I just love her. But now my favorite is Rhonda Hensley, but I'm waiting for her to write a book, like a big book of all the things I need. I'll have several chapters, but um, so it says, "Come to me when you are hurting, and I will soothe your pain. Come to me when you are joyful." And and he says, when you come to him when you're joyful, he'll multiply that. It says, I'll multiply it many times over. Many times over, he will multiply it. So, I mean, just imagine the abundance of, and then we're not like, this isn't always talking about, materialistic things, because I'm not about materialistic things. I'm more about an abundance of having relationships with people and those that I love, that are happy and healthy, and um, things like that. That those are things that bring me joy. Every day I make a new friend. Like I just made a new friend in Emily, um, and all my friends I have on here. Rhonda and Paula and Debbie Sue and Yvonne and Donna and Carol and Julie. I feel like the lady on Romper Room. I see Julie. Did you ever see that show? Years ago, and she'd see all the people through her little mirror. But all of you, I just, um, those are things that bring me joy, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you like your luxury car or whatever it is you like, a house that's full of fancy furniture. Because, geez, Daryl and I, we we found our furniture is usually from the curbside, and it's not crappy stuff, but or a marketplace. I think we had one couch the 40 years we've been married that we bought at a store, and we weren't really happy with that. So, and then everything we get, we always clean it and everything. So, um, but we all of our like dressers and things like that, we don't have anything that was new, and we're perfectly happy. We function, you know. It's not broken stuff we have. Just like I got that stepper for free. I got my elliptical for free. You just gotta look for it, you know. Um, shout for joy, O heavens, rejoice, O earth, burst into song, O mountains, for the Lord comforts his people and will have compassion on his afflicted ones. And that's from Isaiah 49:13. Do you hear that? Anyone who's having some problems this week, shout for joy, O heavens, rejoice, O earth, burst into song, O mountains, for the Lord comforts his people and will have compassion on his afflicted ones. So if you want to write that down, if you do, it's from Isaiah 49:13. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Apart from me, you can do nothing. And just like I said yesterday or the day before, when we were busy running around because of the emergency, and I forgot to say my prayers on Friday morning, and I wasn't here with you guys, and I was so lost. And wow, what is going on? I thought, well, maybe it's because of the emergency and everything. No, I forgot to say my prayers. I forgot to say my prayers, and I said, Daryl, do you feel like something's missing? And he said, yeah. And we just thought it was the all the hustle and bustle of everything. So I don't know. It's like it's hard to, but the thing is, like I said, I remember to brush my teeth every day, right? I see is Daryl leaving? Or something, what's going on? Um I I remember to brush my teeth every morning, and I should be able to remember to say my prayers. I mean, to God, the Almighty, Um, I don't know why my thing scrolled all the way down to the very beginning of this chat. Um, in our house, the dog hair sticks to everything except the dog. Yeah, Basset Hounds. But I have every single device there is, especially when it gets into the carpet, like in the car. That's horrible because it has like a burr on it, and you have to pick it off. But but so if I can remember to brush my teeth, remember to say my prayers in the morning. I mean, I'm usually not like that. I don't forget that kind of stuff. Like today, um, I have a doctor coming at 9:15 and I have alarm set. Yes, I have alarm set, people, and I'll probably forget or fall asleep because it's a phone, it's a, one of those phone doctor visits. So I don't have to drive all the way to Delmont, which is far. Um, Besides, he never really checks me out anyway. So this is a good place to be when you're trying to talk yourself out of a pity party. Aw, thank you, Paula. Thank you. That's because I keep my pity party in my in my tent here, my party tent. Um, Perseverance must finish its work so that you may mature and complete, not lacking anything. Perseverance must work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Ooh, Paula, did you finish your cleaning stuff? You have to persevere there. Are you hearing that talk to you, Paula? Um, yeah. How did you like your phone visit with your doctor? What was that? I had a phone visit with the doctor. He never showed up. Well, I'd be on the phone saying something. Hey, Joey, my boy, how are you? I know you're older. How old are you, Joey? Because I'm so old. I call everybody my boy, kiddo. Some of the stock guys at Sam that help me. They could tell they're college kids and they think they're men. And hello, impulsive alien. Um, but I don't mean to. You're 39, but you're still a kiddo to me. I'm 60. But I just love Joey, and he helps me so much. He's a good guy. Okay, I'll give you guy. But Joey, you just do a lot for me, and I really appreciate. Just like each and every one fits in the puzzle I call my life. Paula has a piece, Daryl has a big piece, and then you know Debbie Sue, and all of you have like pieces in it, but Daryl's my biggest piece because he should be. But that is okay. Goodbye, Cheryl. Um, Says I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. That's from Psalms 32:8. Um, oh, Joey. Joey says, thank you. You do a lot for me. You help me keep on track. Um, Well, thank you, Joe. But I still think you do more than me. This blanket needs to be turned up. See, I couldn't see in the dark. Let me see what I have it on. It is on medium. Okay, so the top one is high. I got like, like when you get cold and you get like a cramp in your back. Woo. Okay, so I guess I'm down to just my main people. So linger in my presence a while, rein in your impulses to plunge into the day's activities. Let's go. Let's go. Right? Beginning your day alone with me is essential preparation for success. And I just said that. Um, A great athlete takes time to prepare himself mentally for the feat ahead of him before he moves a muscle. Similarly, blooper. Similarly, I can't say that word. Your time of being still in my presence equips you for the day ahead. Equips you? It does. It really does, guys. It really equips you for the day ahead. At least it does me. Um, Only I know what will happen to you this day. I have arranged the events you will encounter as you go along your way. If you are not adequately equipped for the journey, you will grow weary and lose heart. Relax with me while I ready you for action. You can do it. God's like, you can do this. Okay. I have it all prepared for you. We're ready to, rock and roll here. Let's spend some time together. Just like when your spouse or someone is going on a trip, or like my son when he was moving to Texas, um, and he I wanted to spend as much time as I could with him. Or when he comes to visit, you want to spend time, you want to prepare for them to leave, and that's what we need to do. We need to spend time with God, and as we go on our journey, even though we're supposed to be keeping, him right with us, our right hand, right? And remember the umbrella. Um, he's going to protect us. So be still before the Lord, all mankind, because he has roused himself from his holy dwelling. And that's from Zechariah. Yes, Carol, I am reading from a book. This is a different, just pick up a book. I have many books. This one here I've had, well, this is a new one. I had one I bought and I gave it to my mama because it had the big writing in it. And I don't know what she did with that. And I don't know if my brother took it or what, but it was nice. It had big writing. But this one is by Sarah Young. Sarah Young, yeah. Jesus Calling. And it's a really good book. I love Sarah Young. I just recently found not to get off but this one is Daily Devotional Prayers of Peace, Joy, and Hope. It's also by Sarah Young, but this one's called Jesus Calling. This one's Jesus Listening. And I just got one that she wrote. It's a little book that she wrote. It's dedicated to the Christmas season. So I want to be able to um, read that ahead, because you know how I'm having trouble with. I always have trouble with November, December. I'm telling you, Tracy and I, Life in the Wild West. Um, we are so in sync. We're like, we always talk like we're like sisters, because we everything, like, not every single thing, but like she's going through the same thing, because I told her months ago that I go through November, December. I'm so afraid of November, December, Um, so oh no, Julie, I don't think it's a series, because I don't know, maybe she did, but I was reading about her history. You have to read that history on her, but back to my thing. But I was telling her about that. Now Tracy's going through that, so I'm trying to find ways to prepare for that, because every year I do this. I'm trying to prepare myself, and every time I think I have it, and then right after Thanksgiving, boop, it hits me. So I don't know. I have to get prepared for the holidays. Um, Thanks for sharing what the books are you're reading. Oh, well, that's not the only one. So I have another Sarah Young, but I don't know where it is. But remember, did you guys see I don't know if it was a short or a little video. This one here, I'm still doing. I got papers in it. This one, the breath, um, breathe as prayer. And this is calm your anxiety, focus your mind, and renew your soul. And this one's by Jennifer Tucker. This is the one I read that excerpt from when I opened it that day that I was spending the day with God, and I was reading scripture all day after my live 2 Sundays ago. But this is that one. If you want to take a screenshot, or you can email me and I'll tell you what it is. Uh, But this one here is really interesting. It has scripture reading in it, and it also um, I don't know. It just has a lot of things that resonate with me. And then this one here, I just got. It's 3 minute prayer jar devotions. Um, Daily inspiration for women. I just got this one. I think I Where did I get this at? I don't did I get, I got this at Half Price Books. Yeah, this is from Half Price Books, and it's called Prayer Jar Devotional. I don't know if you ever heard of a prayer jar. Put your intentions in it, but this has different prayers in that. Like, see what it looks like. I like to see what books look like inside, and it has like readings in it, and then the very bottom, the pink part, has like what you can do for the prayer jar, like prayer jar inspiration, plot twist. Jesus has changed my history, or God is my firewall. Like things like that. And then I have more. Do you want to see the rest of them? Um, I get a daily devotional in the mail. Is it Daily Word? Is that the one you get? Because I have that too. Um, and then, okay, so there's Jesus Listens, Jesus. Jesus Calling, Jesus Listens. And this one I just got too from Half Price Books. Jesus Always. And it still has the binding on it. It's brand new. But I got it for half price. I didn't start this one. It's also by Sarah Young, but this one has, I would never write in a book except for highlighting. It says you can write um, after you read. Um, yeah, it's just like this is. It has dates on it. You could do one a day, or you can do whatever you want. Um, is yours called Daily Word? No, Quiet Walk. Okay, mine is called Daily Word, and I just got it in the mail. Just got it in the mail. It has 2 months. It's not very expensive. What happened was our librarian, he was like 85, 90 years old, and I really loved him. His name was Mr. Baines. And he was so nice to me when I would take my children there, because my children were, they were loud and everything in the library. And he was so gentle, and they would sit and listen to him and stuff. And he used to read the little scripture from the books to them, and they would sit and listen. I said, Mr. Baines, can I have that when you're done? Because I was just going to read what it, the things in it, even though it wasn't for the date, because he was already done with it. And I ended up getting the phone number out, and I've been, Daryl and I've been reading this for years. And then for a while I didn't have it because we didn't have the money for it, and I really missed it. So this is the one for November, December, and look what I got. I got the big writing. Look at that nice writing. It's nice and big because these books here, like, what? But this one starts in November. And do you guys want to see the rest of the books? Oh, I'm gonna keep you here. And then I got 3 minute devotions for women. This one's 180 inspirational readings for her heart, like a woman's heart. And this one is only $4.99 at Half Price Book, but it's gonna be hard to read because see how the writing is in like light blue, so that's gonna be hard for me to read. But it just has like devotionals. I don't think there's dates on that. If I talk about books, guys, I get excited. Just like when I talk about kids, I get all excitable because I love books. Uh, and this one here I got by Dr. Let me see. Let me take the price off because it's Half Price Books again. I got my teacher card. I had my old ID, and I was like, he's like, uh, okay, it's by Carolyn Leaf, best-selling author of Switch on Your Brain. So this one's Switch on Your Brain for Every Day. And it says 365 readings for peak happiness, thinking, and health. So I don't know if Rick has all these books at his bookstore. But yeah, it doesn't have actual dates on it. It has like day 1, day 2. So I mean, you could skip around. You could do like me and just Okay, God, what do you want to tell me today? Just put your thumb in there, you know. But those are all my books. I have more in the house, but these are the ones I like to do. Um, says I have to do some work now. May God be with y'all. Okay, D. All righty. All right. Um, the faster he goes to work, the faster he comes home to me, right? But this one here, it says sin causes us to stumble, but God can steady your steps. I really this writing is so small. Because of the fall, we are born with a natural lean towards wait. I cannot read this. I'm gonna have to read this another time. I can't focus on this. Look how small this is. Can you see how small that is? I have to get my bifocals on. So I don't have my regular glasses. I just grabbed these glasses because I was a hot mess this morning. It's very small, right? But they do have a section of books that are all big writing. So I guess when you start out school, you start out with the big writing in the books, in your papers and stuff. And then, you go through school and it gets smaller and you get the bigger books and thick books and history books and that. And then when you get old, you go back to the kindergarten size writing, right? Right, guys? Oh, Yvonne's leaving. Okay, bye, Yvonne. Have a good day, love. So we have to go back to the kindergarten books. I haven't gone back to the kindergarten pencils yet, but I bought some, those big thick pencils. I love those pencils. But all my pens are real fine line pens. They're made by shoot, I forget what they're made by, but I have them and now they have colors of them because I like the way that they write. That's what I use to write on everybody's cards. Um but I don't. I sometimes I put tape over the envelope because I think they bleed. I don't know if they're considered a gel pen or what. Um, but those are all my books. If you want a complete list of those, see at the end of the show. Um, but yeah, I'm really back on the other subject. I was talking about my studio. I've really been working on that, but I'm moving all the other stuff to the other room. I made a big mess again, guys. I made a big mess. And then in the morning after this, I go in there, okay, I'm going to clean it, and then I'm just like, So I'm trying to finish my video. I was responding to Paula. I was like, well, Paula can do her kitchen. I'm going to do mine too. And I have the video. I just got to edit it. But I haven't really been on like watching things. But Paula, did you do the next part of your video? Like, are you moving on to the dining room so I know what to prepare? Say the dining room because I don't have a dining room anymore. So I need to go. Okay, Dawn, I'm sorry. I'm just, um, have a wonderful day. I'm just small talking and we're losing people quickly. But, um, is Paula still here? Not yet, Sally. The next part will be my closet. Oh, like your bedroom closet? Remember, I don't know if you guys saw my videos from a while ago, like maybe 8 months ago. I did my walk-in closet. It was so nice. Then Matthew was coming and there was all kinds of stuff and I just threw it all in there. So, okay. Yes. Well, maybe we should all, Rhonda and Paula, and we should all have videos and maybe start it out as all of us together and say, and then we go off to our separate things. And then the video stops and then we all come back together. And then one person has it. This is in my mind. Never mind. Um, but um dishes done. Did you do a video of you doing the dishes, Rick? That would be so neat. I have my husband doing the dishes. It's rather nice, seeing your husband help you out. It's kind of, you know. Um but did you do a video of it? Everybody else is doing videos of that. It'd be nice to see a guy do it, right, girls? Nice doing guys doing video, doing dishes. Okay, you really like it? You really like it? Okay. All right. I will figure out how to do that. I'll come up with something. But all right, guys, I bored you enough today. Yesterday was a great show. Today, I guess I'm kind of like blah. Um, yes, Rhonda, I'm down on myself today because I missed your live, but I did watch it as soon as I got the time. But I'm just not going to say anything else because you said that you forgive me. So, all right. So if I ever do that again, God, oh please, God forbid, can someone call me on the phone and not text me? Just call me on the phone. I was there at 5 to 8. I talked to that Terry that was on here with Emily. I texted Paula, Emily. I emailed because I don't have her phone number. I did all that. I sat back waiting, and next thing I know, I opened my eyes. It was 5 to 10. I'm like, what the? So I called there. I said, why didn't you wake me up? He was already in bed himself. So he must have went to bed around 8 o'clock. Oh, all right. Anyway, all right. Love you guys. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye. Oh boy. Love you. Bye.